I'm running out of daylight, I gotta do this really fast. A man wakes up in a hospital after being in a really bad accident. He says, "Doctor, doctor, I can't feel my legs." The doctor says, "I know, I've chopped off your arms." Today I'm gonna do the autumn book tag, which I was tagged by Miss Kaylin. So I will leave her video that she tagged me in the doobly-doo. And for this video, I actually really haven't gone through the questions, so this is probably going to take a lot of editing to get through all my answers. However, this is basically just like fall, not really wintry, obviously it's autumn, but fall-based questions about books and otherwise. First question is, what is your favorite thing about autumn? This is really awkward because it's not really something tangible, but it's just like the atmosphere, I suppose. It's like a little bit like the smells and the weather and just the feeling you get along with it becoming fall. I feel like I have so much more energy when it gets colder. I don't know, that's weird, that's just me, but I love all the fall scents and candles and even like the leaves outside. Just everything smells lovely. Question number 2. What books on your shelves remind you of going back to school or whenever you were in school, which I'm still in school, so a book that reminds me of back to school. But this can work because this is nice and school set. Also, Before I Fall is relevant because even though it's in February, it still has a ton of school in it, and I liked this book. It reminds me of school. Question number 3 is find something or find a book on your shelf that has something autumn on it. I just bought this, I'm gonna go get it. This is a book I just got at the bookstore the other day. It's a poetry book called The Heart of Autumn, which has a leaf and orange on it. I win. Enter autumn as you would a closing door. Quickly, cautiously, look for something inside that promises color. Yeah, sounds fun. Question number 4 is, what is your favorite horror or Halloween story? I don't read horror. I'm a pansy. You might not know this about me, but I get scared very easily. It might not seem like it because, like, I showed my friend a City of Bones commercial and she was, like, covering her eyes. I thought I was less brave than that, but apparently there are worse people out there than I am. I was getting off topic, but again, don't read that much horror. However, the first thing that came to mind was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I have in this stack of things, but I really don't want to fish it out. It's down here. You can't see it, but I promise it's right here. I'm touching it as we speak. If you've never heard of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, it's basically kind of a really freaky story about kids who have special abilities, and the actual book has like really creepy pictures in it, so if you've never looked through a copy of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, it would really behoove you. It's really neat. Question 5 is, what is my favorite horror film? I don't watch those. Like I said, I'm a huge pansy, so when it comes to horror movies, I'm either crying or doing this. I think the last horror movie I saw was I was 13 and I saw The Ring at my friend's birthday party, and I slept in my mom's room for 2 months. As far as my favorite horror film, I can't really have a favorite traumatic experience, so... Question number 6 is, what book are you most looking forward to releasing this autumn? The Retribution of Marita! What? They changed the release date from October to June? Oh.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Champion. Comes out November... something. I don't know. I pre-ordered it, so I'm excited. Question 7 is, which film release are you most looking forward to this autumn? The only film release I know of is Catching Fire, so I think that's going to be a bit of an overused answer. However, there's nothing else really coming out. But there's a couple thingy things going on. I'm gonna stop messing up on my words and just say, I don't know. I'm excited for Catching Fire, but that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. So I guess Catching Fire would be the only thing to say in this situation. And then lastly, show 3 books that you are hoping to read this season. Don't tell anyone I told you this, but I'm marathoning these next month. And that was all for this tag, so I'm gonna link some people to do this in the doobly-doo. I thought it was fun. I like autumn. before I get too distracted, I'm gonna go and do homework. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time.